everybody, you're still alive in 2020. Let's get down and see some storms. The situation over East Asia is very interesting indeed. You've got this big old trailing Maiyu front coming through, and that's been bringing flooding rains into Kyushu and earlier today into central Honshu. And the other thing is, up in the north, we've got the Siberian fires and all of this smoke coming down. I'm going to show some clips of that. But the other thing is, down here, if you look very carefully, you'll see a plume of brown smoke coming from a volcano. That's Nishinoshima? I think that's right. And that plume is coming up in these southerly winds that are coming into the front, the Maiyu front. And actually, let's take a look at that. I'll look at that closer in a moment. But first, let's take a look at the Siberian wildfires. You can just pick out the heat signatures on the Himawari 8 here. And then this is the volcano. That was previously on the 2nd of July. This is the volcano erupting. And we caught a Landsat view as well of the volcano. And meanwhile, with all this pushing the plume, we've had that Maiyu front pummeling in over Japan and China, bringing floods and all that nastiness. And even this morning, we had this scene over central Honshu, huge, vicious thunderstorms bringing flooding rains with another emergency warning. Oh well, so let's take a look at Nishinoshima. Nishinoshima? I should check whether I'm saying that right. But wow, it really looks impressive today. You can see the shadow of the setting sun getting longer off the plume. Dark and dirty, full of ash. And look at this line of convection along this region. I mean, that's kind of weird because it's not actually in the plume, but it may be related to a feature coming off the island. What is going on there? Strange, but there was a thunderstorm that's popped up at the end. Weird. Maybe coincidental, but no, I don't know. Looking ahead, it does look like the Maiyu front is still lingering over Kyushu, and unfortunately on Thursday there is more heavy rain, very heavy rain forecast for Kyushu over exactly the same areas as were hit a few days ago. So I'll check the totals. GFS is suggesting about 200 millimeters of rain in 24 hours and more if you count a longer period. These are the 24-hour totals, so if you look at this particular time and look right in here, you'll see it just getting up closer to 200 millimeters, and that is actually exactly on the same area that was hit a few days ago. So hopefully everything is going to be okay there. That is on Thursday. Southern Australia is, of course, in their winter now, and these cold days have actually brought in some really extensive fog sweeping through New South Wales. This was yesterday, I think. Yes, the forecast loop for Australia. It does look like there's an upper level low moving in over the weekend, and then by early next week, a possible East Coast low bringing heavy rain into New South Wales. Don't you worry, Kiwis, we'll be getting to your glorious winter in a future video. That is almost a promise. We got to get to where the juice is flowing, and the juice is flowing a little bit in the East Pacific with this rather messy looking tropical cyclone, tropical storm Kata something. Cristina is what I meant to say, and it is forecast to become a hurricane, not a super strong one, and it is not going near land, but it is actually going near some islands. So let me take that point back and say that it is in fact going near some land. It's just that there's no one there, because looking out here in this very active tropical cyclone region, it's extremely focused region of genesis, there are a few rogue islands. For example, we've got Socorro over here. Let's zoom in and take a look at it. It is currently not in the path of this storm, a bit to the north, but another island is somewhat closer to the storm, and it's over here, and this is the Isle of Clarion. And as you can see, Clarion is pretty empty. And when I say pretty empty, I mean there is a track. There is a track. Look at this. There are things here. I don't know what there's here, but that would be worth looking into. Isle Clarion. Check it out. Let me know in the comments what you find. Right, that's enough nonsense from me. I have to go and do some exercise as we look down on the northern United States and into Canada. I will try to do videos more frequently, as there is just a never-ending sea of shit going on. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, then you may find other videos on this channel of interest. Hitting the like button and subscribing really helps to support this channel. To get the latest videos, don't forget to enable all notifications.